For one, polygamy won't be recognized. Number two, that women and men will have equal inheritance rights. Number three, the practice of nikah halala won't be allowed. Live-in relationships will have to be registered. And number five, child marriage won't be allowed. We're going to break down the provisions part by part on this broadcast, but first up, let's show you what happened in the Assembly when the bill was tabled by Chief Minister Dhami.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मैं आपकी अनुज्ञा से समान नागरिक संहिता उत्तराखंड विधेयक 2024 को प्रस्तावित करने हेतु सदन की अनुज्ञा चाहता हूँ।
समान नागरिक संहिता उत्तराखंड 2024 विधेयक को प्रस्तावित करने हेतु सदन की अनुज्ञा दी जाए। जो माननीय सदस्य के पक्ष में होकर चाहते हैं, जो माननीय सदस्य के विरोध में होकर चाहते हैं,
I can't understand what is their purpose, because if they are going to implement UCC, then why the Uttarakhand government exempted the Adivasis Dalits from this act? If they are not Adivasis and Dalits are not included under the preview of this law, then how it is going to be universalized? By implementing a law by the name of UCC, they want to deprive them from their rights, social rights, legal rights and other religious rights.
उत्तराखंड में भारतीय जनता पार्टी बुरी तरह हारेगी.
Meanwhile, the chorus for implementation in other states is also growing. After the bill was tabled in Uttarakhand, BJP has lauded the move by the state government and claimed that uniform civil code was in national interest.
100% पूरे भारत में लागू होगा. यूसीसी बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. जब एक देश दो कानून नहीं चलेंगे, कानून एक ही चलेगा. ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट इशू है और मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ उत्तराखंड के मुख्यमंत्री जी को. उन्होंने सबसे पहले पहल की. मेरी पूरी इच्छा है, क्योंकि मैं वार्ता करने के बाद में बता पाऊंगा, बाकी 100% राजस्थान की विधानसभा में ये लागू होगा, पारित करेंगे. और राजस्थान
Assam Polygamy Ban Act, that is already, it is with law department now for vetting, but we will also closely monitor the development of Uttarakhand. If Uttarakhand UCC bill is laid on 5th, then we see that can be, we are in a position to implement the entire UCC. Then we will see that also, because our assembly is on 12th, so we have some time.
All right, for more of this, let's quickly go across to our guest. Joining us, Anila Singh is spokesperson of the BJP. Shalini Ali is national convener of Muslim Rashtriya Assembly to the government, which has now been presented in the Assembly. And this is something that has been in the works. Can one object to a committee like this, having gone through an entire subject like this, and after the due process, such a law finally seeing light of day? Umar Junaidi.
Good evening, Madhav. The Uniform Civil Code is not this code to give the uniformity to the nation, but it is the code to deprive the rights of the people of India. Now, talking about the UCC placed in Uttarakhand, the Uttarakhand cabinet, which this is not the culture. If the motto is to uniform the nation, if the motto is to have the uniformity in the nation,
the Supreme Court has recognized live-in relationships. Which world are we in? You are talking about culture of India, what is desirable, undesirable, that's entirely subjective. Supreme Court has protected the rights of women in such a live-in relationship.
Agreed, Madhav. What I am trying to make a point is, the BJP who talks about the tradition, who talks about the culture, who talks about the uniformity, the only intention of this bill is not to have the uniformity, but to deprive the rights of the Muslims, especially the Muslims, because only the focus is on...
It's, as the name says, it's a uniform civil code, and it is to bring about a uniformity in the whole country. All the nationals, apart from their religions, they can practice whatever religion they want to, but practice it in a uniform way according to what has been prescribed. For example, let's look at the example of triple talaq. We had to voice our opinion for triple talaq because it was being practiced in a manner which is not even prescribed in the Holy Quran. The same way polygamy. Polygamy is being practiced the way that it has not been prescribed in the Quran, where the surah even mentions about giving the equality between the wives more than once if those conditions can be fulfilled. As a human being, are you being able to give the same right to your first wife as your second wife? And it also mentions that it is humanly impossible to love both the women the same way, as you are actually trying to point out. Let's be very frank about it. Practice religion the way it is supposed to be. Don't make a joke out of it, firstly. Secondly, why are we bringing religion to the uniformity of it? Have we brought religion into the criminal laws? No. Are we not a democratic country? Are we not secular in our thoughts? Then why are we murdered brutally? She was put into the refrigerator of a dhaba, of a restaurant, and after that, an educated human being was arrested for the murder of that live-in relationship partner. Why should we not legalize live-in relationships when the Supreme Court has also given
well,
it
legalizing
status?
it is one
Why
aspect. Legalizing it is one aspect,
Why
Shalini Ali,
cannot
but there are many who feel that this would give the government leeway to enter into people's private lives. It's a debatable point, but I'm going to come to Shahid Ali on the points being made by you earlier. Shahid Ali, if this is about equality, equality of inheritance, equality of various other aspects between genders, why is this
Honorable Supreme Court has said that uniform law for all persons may be desirable, but its enactment in one go may be counterproductive to the unity of the nation. This is very, very great thing or very, very serious thing which the Honorable Supreme Court has indicated about. Now, as far as the other part is concerned, as far as equality is concerned, in fact, in India, we follow two kind of laws. One personal law, other general laws. As far as Hindus are concerned, they have Hindu Adoption Act, Hindu Minority Act, Hindu Marriage Act, Hindu Inheritance Act. Simultaneously to be followed by secular laws. We have the secular laws available. Mother, we have the secular laws available. You may opt to be governed by those secular laws. What is the problem? Then what is the need of bringing one new law? So the only intention is to cause problems to the Muslims. That is based on the hatred against the Muslims. As far as the equality is concerned, Shalini is absolutely right. Quran specifically provides for equality. This is very much within the Quran. This is very much within Islam. So
but that's not practice.
Islam.
Is that what is practice? Is the question, sir. There is huge differentiation in the way, for instance, inherited law is practiced. I want to unless
because it is not about any gender, it is about equality. And if just for protection on a young lady coming from Muslim community, he is strongly standing for the cause. On the other side, gentlemen, they are saying everything against it. The reality is, they Muslim women are very happy that they are going to be equal like all. So we talk about the Hindus or other religions. And because of the democratic country, the constitution says that everybody has to be equal about gender, caste and religion. So this is a strong